Man,
Here we go. We're live.
Yeah, it's going to be Copenhagen Wolves on the CT side and Anexis on the terrorist side, so an early advantage, at least a little bit of an advantage for Copenhagen Wolves, at least if they prefer to play on the CT side. We don't really know yet. I hope you guys are going to enjoy this match. It's already been some pretty cool matches here. Even, I mean, the last one was kind of a stomp, but at least we got to see NIP play. So now let's see Anexis going all of them down the second middle. KGB, Device and Fetches, they're guarding this B bomb side, this A bomb side. Dupree and Wants, they're over at the B bomb side over by Banana, really far up in fact. Oh, and look at that, Device might get caught out here. Can he get a kill? They're all around him. KGB is going to go down. Device with one kill, but he goes down afterwards. Nice attempt, but not enough. Fetches here doing anything he can, but Rattlesnake will take him down. Dupree coming in from behind will get one.
And that's your boy. Once. Ooh. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
God, anticlimactic. Huck
Yeah.
is going to take him down just like that with absolutely no contest. So Anexis win actually a very impressive pistol round against Copenhagen Wolves, and that's going to be a great start for them here in this matchup. They're going to feel happy about that.
Yeah, my boys. Hugs at the top.
Yeah, definitely going to be nice for them to start off with here. Fetchish coming in with a grenade in the middle, trying to see if he can do something, but it's not going to happen. Fetchish is the in-game leader here of Copenhagen Wolves, and actually supposedly one of the really brilliant sort of strategists in the source scene. So that's interesting to see if he will do as well in the CSGO scene. Yeah, that was a nice shot, that UMP.
Yeah, Anexis taking this so slow. Even though they've got the SMGs, and they can slaughter wolves in close combat, they're just kind of using the range. MX with 2 kills with that super accurate UMP. Got a buff recently, and it's pretty worthwhile buying now.
Yeah. So that's actually really nice, as you pointed out. Just making sure that they're using like the time that they have. They still have 55 seconds. There's no reason for them to rush. If Copenhagen Wolves had some sort of strange setup waiting for them, if you rush into it, man, you could lose the round really quickly, and you don't want to do that.
Well, that's a good idea. I mean, that's a good point even.
So still just taking it slowly.
A lot of teams stack up points when they lose the pistol round.
Yeah, looks like they've actually elected to go for this B bomb site, which they have to be careful about. KGB, look, he's trying to draw their attention here, and if he does well enough, then Fetch is going to turn around here and try to get a kill, but he won't do it. KGB with 1 kill, but that wasn't really what they were looking for. I think they were hoping for maybe 2 kills over there. They do get down MX, so it's at least something in the bag, but Device is now all alone. And then maybe we should, like, I've been trying to talk up Once here, but actually, like, Device and Dupree are very good players too. And I think especially Device is someone who's really worth watching out for.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Device. But he can't get anything done with just a pistol. No. Simple round for Anexis, only losing 1 player. Perfectly acceptable. Especially because the UMP was his gun, and of course it only costs $1,200. Virtually nothing.
Yeah. That's pretty much what it is. Now we're on to the 3rd round. Copenhagen Wolves still obviously on an eco round this time. They cannot afford to buy anything yet. This time they're putting Fetches down the middle with a grenade. Not even a grenade actually, just down the middle. Takes a grenade instead. And everyone else is at this B bomb site. So I kind of appreciate that. I like it when teams try something different. Whether or not it will work will probably come down to, like, that's up to Anexis really, where they want to go. Don't think Fetches can force them to go anywhere by being over here, so we'll have to see. He's not really doing much either. He's kind of just waiting. Maybe if he gets an opening kill here, he could force them over to the B bomb side. That would obviously be hugely in Copenhagen Wolves' favor, but it's not happening so far. And now let's see. They put down the bomb and Anexis out in the banana site, or the banana area, just to make sure that they don't give anything away. And they are sort of peeking in here, which is actually nice enough. Like Rattlesnake and MX, they're over here peeking in, trying to see if they could, like, if they can spot anyone, but they're not really committing to it yet. And that's obviously really nice for them. If they go for it, they could end up losing their lives here. They have to be so careful. Look at that massive damage onto Rattlesnake. MS though trying to cover him up, and that's actually really nice. MX is going to go down though to KGB. Does take another one with him, but they have to be so careful. Huxley taking down Fetches, so nice play still from Anexis. And if that's all they're going to lose. Look at the rotation coming in from them into this A-bomb site. Quickly giving up on that other site, leaving KGB with this UMP. So, I don't know. This is still a pretty nice round for Anexis so far. As soon as they realized there was something up on that B-bomb site, they made the switch to A. That's exactly what they needed to do. One release, doing some nice damage here. But that UMP pickup is not going to be worth anything for KGB. And now we're on to the 4th round here, guys. So it's going to really be exciting. It's going to come all down to Copenhagen Wolves here, whether or not they can claim this round or not. They desperately want to, because otherwise they're going to be really low on money anyway. You can tell KGB to pre down to $0, 50-50 on device and fetches, and wants with 200. Actually, can you move your microphone a little bit away from your because otherwise I can hear it a little bit. There we go. Let's see what they're going to do. Dupree and Watt still on the B bomb site. Fetches device and KGB over here. And what are Anexis going to do this round? They've actually played it smoothly the last couple of rounds, making sure they got some pickoffs, got some scouting off before they went anywhere. So I'm wondering if they're not just going to keep going in that fashion. Dupree behind the sandbags here. He is going to fall back, which I think is a smart play. They were kind of looking for him, so no reason to step up there. Lot of gunfire going around, but nothing's really happening. Anexis are playing this
yeah, I mean,
nicely.
The key is we see there's still 5 smokes on Anexis. They haven't played their hand at all yet, whereas Copenhagen Wolves have already used up all their smokes. That's why nothing's happened. Anexis content to let the clock run down, content to let Copenhagen Wolves second guess themselves.
Yeah, that's actually
still such a
very
neutral
good
position
point
from Anexis as well. They could push anywhere. They got players all over the map.
Yeah.
Here we go. It's going to be B.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my god, they're going through the smoke.
They are indeed, and look at Want's waiting for them, but he's going to go down to Rattlesnake after only one kill.
This is terrible.
Dupree's here, gets down MX, but they could still get in here nice if they're quick about it. Fetchit is coming in.
Yeah, but that's the problem, man, isn't it? They're so slow. The bomb still isn't down.
Yeah, and Dupree's covering really well. Oh, look at Dupree. That's going to be a triple kill for him. Release will take one down.
Shot.
Absolutely,
he can't do this one on 3 though.
Nice.
Oh
yeah,
no, he even runs out of time. They've still got enough money to buy an Anexis, so it's not the end of the world. But I think someone fluffed up their smoke. I think that's why it went so wrong for an Anexis then. When you push through smoke, the other team can see you first. Your silhouette shows up. So they had this smoke which was not covering anything at all. It was just like this choke point in the entrance into B. Yeah. And then Hudgy went through it first, immediately looked into C spawn and there was nobody there and got shot in the back because the smoke was so disorientating. I don't know, like I think they ran out of time and had to rush it, and with the broken smoke they just couldn't get anything done.
Yeah, I think that's actually pretty much a nice sort of summary of what happened that round. But it is Copenhagen Wolves to take it at the end of the day. The question is if they can keep on going now the way they already have been, and that would be really nice if they can. Up in the middle, it looks like they're going to go for it. Fetch is just spotting them all out. He just has a FAMAS. Can he get a kill on? Takes down Hutchty really nicely. And he's going to take down Huxley. Oh, and another one! That's a triple kill for Fetch's. Device coming in with one onto Rattlesnake, and Release is now the only one left alive. And KGB is going to find him and take him down. And that will be it. A really smooth round for Copenhagen Wolves, and Fetch is defending with absolute perfection. And that made a huge difference that round. He just had a FAMAS. He clearly should not have been able to do that. So now let's see, on to the 6th round in this matchup. Still the first half, so anything could absolutely still happen. And Anexis, they are back to pistol, so it looks like Copenhagen Wolves are going to have a chance to equalize. That flash from MX completely failing. Really defensive setup here from Copenhagen Wolves, as you can tell. They're way into B, they're not sort of, they're making sure they can't get picked off easily. Which is nice to Dupree with a nice shot then, but obviously this has been an eco round, not really much that they're looking for here. Getting taken down, both of them here, and looks like the rest of the push might come into this A-bomb site. But yeah, I don't know, eco rounds if you're the terrorist side on Inferno, so difficult. It's not like Train or some other map where you can try and put down the bomb easily. You're really sort of, you're relying so much on
complete control of the bomb sites.
Yeah. That is pretty much what it is. Nice shot from Huxley to take down whoever was up there. That was Device up on the balcony, but it's not going to be enough. It is now 3-3. We're on to the 7th round. And I don't know, Anexis they've bought. I'm kind of looking for them to be a little bit more aggressive this time, because for the first 6 rounds of this game, they've been playing it kind of slowly, maybe, except for the pistol round, but otherwise they've been inching forward.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And I don't know if that's going to keep on working. I think
oh my god,
Copenhagen Wolves
how aggressive are Copenhagen Wolves? They sent 3 guys to Banana.
Oh,
They're
you're
pushing
right.
up so much, and everyone on the Nexus is completely out of position. They don't realize how much information they're giving away. Cajun B is already going to rotate to A.
Yeah, this is a
Who is it
really
that's all
nice
the way
setup.
pushed up? It's Dupree. Yeah, I love this.
Especially because they're going to be looking at once when they come into the banana here. If they come for him, they're going to be looking at once, and then Dupree's going to be running around the corner. Device is going to take down Hutch G. Maybe that's going to force them back. In fact, that's obviously really what Copenhagen Wolves want from this situation.
Yeah.
And you're absolutely right. A very aggressive push-up banana with 3 people. That's a very cool strategy coming out from the Wolves here. Flash is coming out. MX is about to make his entrance. He's going to jump down to the pit, and he's not going to find anyone here. Device with a kill. They need an entry kill. KGB is going to go down. Nice play from MX. And now Dupree coming in from behind. This really, really quick rotation of Copenhagen Wolves. And Device is still alive here. He's going to take down another one. That's
my
a
god, they're
quad
getting
kill.
slaughtered.
Oh my god, Device playing exactly like we said he would. And Fetchis is going to take down Huxley. Copenhagen Wolves looking so strong.
Well, that round was just absolutely beautiful. I mean, we know in Anexis, those guys, Rattlesnake, compare him to Existence, both people who spend a lot of time thinking about the game. Everyone knows Rattlesnake plays with his book of strategy on his keyboard.
Yeah.
But that time he just got completely mind-gamed by Copenhagen Wolves. They picked the perfect anti-strat. They got so much information about what Anexis were doing.
Yeah.
And that's another eco round for the British boys. They are not having any fun now.
No, I think you're absolutely right. And I mean, putting people like the setup that they have over here with Dupree's waiting way up on banana, and then Watts is up here by the car, basically means that once if you're the terrorist team and you try and go in here, you're going to be spotting Watts first, and you'll try and gun it out with him, but you'll forget all about the fact that Dupree's in the corner waiting, and that's gonna ruin your day almost all the time. Really nice setup, kind of a simple setup from Copenhagen Wolves, but this is actually something I saw them do a lot on LAN, like simple crossfire setups, and they just work so well. Crossfire setups is more or less what won them the last LAN that I was at, so I think we can expect a lot from them in that sense. Now let's see what they can do. Obviously this round being an eco round, they have done a lot of damage onto Watts, and Release coming out here seeing if he can take down anyone. Oh, and will take down Cajun, that's actually pretty nice, but Device coming in for the cleanup.
My Device with 10 kills now. Leading the charge, 2 MVPs. Copenhagen Wolves are in control of this, but look, at Nexus they've decided to switch things up once more. This time Rattlesnake's got an AWP. First AWP in the game. And Wolves, they're not going to expect it, and they've actually been peeking the middle a lot. Rattlesnake might be able to get a pick off there, and then that's going to open things up for a next. No, he's going banana. Are they going to be aggressive this time? Oh, loses a lot of health.
Yeah, he still hasn't AWP though, he could do it, but the problem is Dupree is really, really up here. Way behind the sandbags waiting for them, and he's peeking out between these cheeky places where you can look through the sandbags. If they're not careful, he's going to get them down.
That's their hand played at Anexis. Once has spotted the AWP, they smoke out. Is Dupree going to retreat back? Oh, this is not good.
Cajun with another kill up in the apartment. It's going to be a double, and the bomb is down there.
Yeah.
And Nexus strategy, as you say, all of a sudden falling apart. The AWP spotted. I didn't even see that happening, but I mean, once that's called, they're basically going to be so defensive, and it's going to be so hard to pick anyone off with the AWP. So a little bit of a shame. It's now a 5-on-3 situation. MX, Hutch, and Rattlesnake trying to bring it back here, but it's not going to be easy. And look at Cajun, he's waiting for them. It's going to be a triple kill for him. Oh, and Fetch is going to take down Hutch, the perfect machine coming out here from Copenhagen Wolves. Once it's even waiting for Rattlesnake, almost like he knows that he's right behind this here. Oh, he's going to go down a Rattlesnake with a good shot, but it might be too late. He doesn't have the bomb either.
Exactly, he just wants to save this AWP, but everyone on Copenhagen Wolves is coming for him. They know that they're so low on money on an Anexis. If they can find him, it'll be eco. Look, they're actually boosting up Dupree. Can Dupree see him? He should be able to.
Oh,
I think Rattlesnake's just barely not visible.
Yeah, really.
But now they know he's so screwed.
And Cajun
really well played by Cajun that round.
Oh my god. Everyone on Copenhagen Wolves stepping it up here, and Nexus having a problem trying to see if they could really make it work. I don't know what they need to do. I'm kind of thinking that I still think an aggressive push somewhere would be the optimal thing. I think these strategies where they try and sneak up and get individual pickoffs is not working. I think Copenhagen Wolves is actually a very I think almost any team would struggle to try and pick off people against the Wolves right now.
Oh, you're so right.
So rather than do that, maybe they want to see if they could.
Look at the smoking banana. I think it got stuck on the wall by accident.
Oh.
So it doesn't really block much. Like, you can still be seen from the bottom, but if you stand in it, your head will be in the smoke and you can't see anything. So they just have to fall back completely.
Oh, that's so silly. Definitely not the optimal smoke there.
No. Here we go. But the bomb's dropped again. And Anexis, they always leave the bomb T-spawn so that you can't spot the bomb carrier and then guess which bomb site it's going to be.
Yeah.
Rattlesnake's gone to pick it up now, but...
Yeah, that's a really nice idea, but again, it does also reveal, at least to us, what it is they're up to. And
It's
I don't
so
think it's working.
Like, they keep doing the same thing, like you're pointing out, they're just trying to get these picks, they're playing it so slow. It just means Copenhagen Wolves can take each round so calmly. They just sit there for a minute, because they're like, we know Anexis don't like to do anything. And it's a weakness, there's not enough variety in what Anexis are doing.
Yeah, I don't know. Fetch is coming out here, see if he can get a kill. We'll get one down, but MX is going to drop him. And Dupree with a kill on MX right afterwards. Huxley coming out from the boiler room here. Can he take down Device? He's right around the corner. Oh, he will do it. That's really important. But there's someone in the pit, and that's going to be Cajun B. Can they take him down? It's a 3-on-3 situation. They just had a grenade, but Cajun B will take one down. He's going to go down to release, so it's a 2-on-1. Watt's coming in here, and will get the shot off on release, and now coming in for Rattlesnake too. Watt's really interested in seeing if he can get this kill. And Rattlesnake in a lot of trouble. He's low on health, he just has this Glock out. Yeah, and that's going to be Watt's to finish it off with a double kill and a defuse.
A good 1-on-2.
Yeah.
And that round came down to two things. Cajun B was on 5 HP in the ditch, and release was taking so long that it gave Cajun B enough time to kill Hugsy. And then in that 1-on-1 on the point, Rattlesnake versus Once, they both had empty clips with their rifles, but Once took the risk to reload his, and Rattlesnake didn't, he just had the Glock, so he got outgunned.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Right now, Anexis also further in like, it's going to play on their mental sort of, it's going to play on their morale essentially, because the only rounds they have right now is from winning the pistol round. So they're going to be questioning themselves soon enough about whether or not, like, can we even take a regular round against these people? Or are they just, like, too good for us today? They're going to start feeling annoyed, like, they've lost 7 rounds in a row here. That's going to be...
You can definitely temper's fray, and everyone knows about Rattlesnake's temper.
Yeah. That grenade from Device taking down MS as he was coming up through that Vietnam grave there. Dupree is actually up in the tree here waiting for them. If they go here, I want them to go, but they're not going to. Rattlesnake with a good kill is going to take him down, and KGB coming with 1 and 2. Release is going to take him down, and that's going to be it for his run. So, oh, what Fetish with some great kills here. I mean, this is once again the thing, like, once they go for a site, it seems like Copenhagen Wolves almost always get the early kill, and then they trade evenly after that, but that's still always going to leave you one man behind. If you know, they need the early kill on Nexus, but I don't know how they're going to get it. They are just playing so well. And that's going to bring us on to the 12th round. The score is 8-3, 5 rounds up for Copenhagen Wolves. Very little opening for Anexis in this first half of the match.
I'll tell you what I don't like about Anexis, and the way they're trying to get these peaks. MX always stays at the bottom of Banana, and being so far away from B means that any B push, like, is going to take so long, Copenhagen Wolves can easily guess it. And it means that, like, because that is not going to be a logical way for Anexis to push, they're actually giving away so much information, and, like, every time they've gone into A, it hasn't gone well.
Yeah. I think that's...
I feel like maybe MX should be a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, that would definitely be nice, at least just to push them back so they have more room to maneuver in. I don't know if you saw the jump that Dupree just did to get over in the tree here, but he actually did it himself, which is kind of sexy. And now, I mean, if they go for this site now, surely they're going to be completely dropped. Like, there's nothing they can do on Banana right now. Once it's going to be drawing their attention once again, and Dupree is going to kill every one of them if they come here, but they're not going to anyway, so that's actually really nice for Nexus. KGB down to the pit. It's going to be Device to go down. This is the early frag that they needed. Oh, and Huxley with a great kill, taking 1 down. Release with the killer 2. They just took over this bomb site exactly like they needed to. Beautiful play coming out. Dupree coming in from behind, but Release is going to take him down, and it's going to be Once in a 1-on-4. And Rattlesnake will stop him from doing even that. Very, very nice round from Anexis. This is exactly what they needed. The early shot to take down one of the Copenhagen Wolves players, and then just instant action after that. And I think that's kind of what they've been trying to do all along, but this was like the first round it actually worked out for them. They got the early kill, and then they went. So 4 and 8 now, and I mean now they just need to build more on top of that, which is obviously easier said than done. And as you said, once again, MX a little bit defensive down here on Banana, not really gonna find anyone, but he is at least covering that area, making sure they're not gonna get flanked. What else is happening on the map here? Huxley looking through, see if he can catch anyone out. Device is up in that small area, seeing if he can maybe counter kill him, but and look at it, it's going to be Device to take down Huxley, but he does take a lot of damage, down to 6 HP. A release also being tagged a little bit. Want is waiting down at the end of Banana over by the B-bomb site, but he's not going to run into anyone just yet. Oh, and I don't know, this is the 13th round, not that many rounds left here for Anexis to try and make it back. Even if they win all 3 of them, the 3 remaining rounds, they're still going to be 1 round behind.
Yeah, but that's not bad. This is the CT favored map.
Yeah.
Like that's the one thing that I think is going to be keeping their head on the Nexus right now. Even though they're having a really frustrating time, they're probably confident they're going to be able to give as good as they're getting right now in the second half. Although, you know, it doesn't matter that much if Copenhagen Wolves take like 11 rounds and then they win the pistol round with the Glocks.
Yeah.
And then they're like 14-4 up. that is something that could happen. So, Anexis, they want at least 1 more round from this half.
Yeah, that would be very nice.
Eco.
Yeah, that's kind of the situation they're being forced into here. They actually did have enough money to maybe buy some Galils and stuff, but making the choice to simply try and see if they can't get some better rifles out and win. I think they might have made the same analysis you just made. They're thinking if we could just get 1 more round, we'll be looking better on. Rattlesnake with a great kill early on.
And the great thing about what just happened with Rattlesnake is he went aggressive, like doing something different. Now he dies, but like.
Yeah, but you're right. I mean,
they need to be a little bit more unpredictable, Anexis.
Yeah, the play they've had so far, like the slow pushes they've had, have just not been working out for them, and the score is revealing that as well. The run round that they got, which wasn't an eco round from winning the pistol round, they actually got from getting an entry frag, but it's been so difficult for them to find it.
Yeah.
So now let's see Fetchers here kind of defending over by the B-bomb site, which looks like this is where they want to go, but it's not going to work out for them surely. Like Fetchers is going to be defending this without any more problems, I think. That's going to be it. Even though he's smoked up, he gets that triple kill, and that's going to be 4-10 now. The last round of the last round of the first half coming in here, guys. And the Nexus really want to take it. They've bought whatever they can. You can see they're fully stocked up. Actually, Release has got a Galil. So he was really low on money, I guess, to begin with. Or maybe he just likes that weapon. We'll have to find out here. If a Nexus win this round and the upcoming pistol round, they might. I mean, they're going to be straight back into this game, so they're not that far behind. But that's a little, a task they have to accomplish before we can start talking about it. Essentially, look up the middle, really aggressive push. I love this. I hope it's going to work out for him. And Nexus coming in so strongly here, but look how quickly they fall back on Copenhagen Wolves. And KJP with a double kill. Oh, the grenade coming in, Device with the shot as well. Fetch is waiting for someone over here. He's going to get down by Rattlesnake, but now Rattlesnake is all alone.
Yeah, I know him.
Man. Cajun B finishing off with the triple kill, and he's actually top fragging right now.
Yeah, and guess who's bottom of the scoreboard on Copenhagen Wolves, Anders?
Oh, it's once. I'm so surprised. That's obviously the player. If you're just joining us, that's the player I've been trying to talk up as one of the best and up-and-coming players right now in the world. Actually, I still think that's true. I think his teammates are just carrying so much that he's maybe falling asleep a little bit. Like Fetch's, Device, and Cajun are playing so well. I know Dupree's can also play extremely well. So I think we can expect more from Watts in the future, but maybe not this match, I guess. 11-4 is the score as the halves turn. Now we're going to be having Anexis on the CT side. We're going to have Copenhagen Wolves on the terrorist side. If you are just joining us, this is the second half of these two teams playing each other here in Inferno in the RaidCall EMS One Cup here on NIPTV. And my name is Anders. Cursing with me is Albert. Albert, man, your boys, they're falling a little bit behind here. What can they do to bring it back on the CT side?
They just need to keep their heads. I mean, Hudge G hasn't been performing that well. Rattlesnake and Husey both got 9 kills, and Release has got 8. They're not playing badly, they were just playing predictably, but you're allowed to play predictably if you're on the CTs, because you're the defenders. Like, you just have to be in position and do your job. What would really help them is if they win the pistol round, but that is difficult. Winning the pistol round as a CT doesn't happen that often. It's usually just 1 in 3.
Yeah.
Something like that. So
That's absolutely true, but I guess maybe we can expect the Nexus to try something a little bit different to try and win that pistol round, because as you said, it is more difficult, but you know, if you try something that's, you know, unscheduled, a little bit, something that people haven't seen before, like maybe putting 3 people down banana or something like that with some grenades, maybe you can, you know, all of a sudden take it back. I'm definitely hoping they will try something unorthodox here. I don't really know what the pause is about, guys. I guess we're just waiting for them to get ready here, but shouldn't be too much longer. Still just getting ready, and we should actually have another match after this one, but I'm not sure which one it will be. So
I think we should, as soon as this game finishes, tune into LDLC versus Very Games.
Yeah.
I mean, it's started, but it's only 4 rounds in.
Yeah.
So we'll get to that one as soon as this one ends.
Okay, I think we're gonna be doing that, assuming the official stream isn't doing that. I guess they're not.
No, well, they're doing NIP against ESC.
Yeah, that makes sense. So we're just waiting for it, guys, and yeah, we're gonna be doing Very Games versus LDLC after this one. But right now we're still just waiting. I don't know what the pause is about. So
apparently the GoTV is full for that game, so we might not be able to get to do it. We'll have to wait and see.
oh, here we go.
All right, here we go. It's not going to take long, this game, unless Anexis somehow bring it back from this incredibly large 7-round deficit.
Yeah, that would definitely be incredible if they could do that. 11-4 is the scoreline here. A pistol round for Copenhagen Wolves, and they will surely be looking to take this match really quickly. But if Anexis could bring it back, maybe, I mean, it's going to be through this pistol round, obviously. And what are they going to do to do that? That's the question. Oh, look at Cajun shooting on Rattlesnake through the smoke in the middle. That's so unfortunate. Rattlesnake, I think, was trying to do the exact same thing, but it just... Oh, and look at the Vice! How did he know? He took down Hutchty. How did he know that? I don't know. A Memex coming out here will take down once. I mean, a shocking kill like that is surely going to bring it all over. Like, how do you come back from 2 kills through the smoke like that? Oh, man. MX coming in from behind here, and he will find Dupree. Very, very heads-up play from MX, and he's actually brought his team back into this round. It's now a 3-on-3. A lot of damage onto Huxley, and Fetish seeing if he can get some shot. He will actually take down Huxley through the smoke again with the perfect shot, and he's going to come out here and see if he can do some more damage. It's a 3-on-2 situation. The bomb is ticking away. They don't even have a kit on Anexis right now. They're actually going all the way down to pick one up. But Device already done a lot of damage here and will take down MX, and that's probably the end of the round. Release will go down at the end in the fountain.
Ooh. The writing is on the wall now for Anexis. Really simple round for Copenhagen Wolves.
Yeah.
They just need 4 more. They'll get 2 from Ecos.
Oh, here we go. I'm just going to quickly ask Alexander to give me the master RFE for the other match. So here we go. Just asking to make sure that we can get on if it's not full. 12-4 is the official scoreline here, guys. They are behind with a number of rounds. 8 rounds, in fact, in total on Nexus' side. They lost the pistol round, which is incredibly unfortunate. So they're really, I mean, I don't know what they need to do to bring it back into this. They need impeccable CT defense, and that is not going to be easy at all. Let's see. Huxley coming out here, maybe he can get a kill on someone. No, Dupree's really quick, and we'll take him down with that spray from the Galil. It's going to be a 3-on-4. No, actually 3-on-5. Dupree isn't dead, he's just down to 2 HP. I thought he had gone down then, but he isn't. Cajun B's going to take down Hutchty, and now it's all on Rattlesnake, and he is the lone survivor here. So, I don't know, 13-4 is going to be the score in a second, and they still can't buy anything on Nexus. That's the real problem, like. They're just so far behind economically. Question is, are they gonna like straight up just buy something this round to see if they could, you know, end it early?
No, they won't. They can't afford it. I mean, they could theoretically buy like FAMASs and body armor or shotguns, but Anexis are a team that played by the book, literally.
Yeah.
And they're. I mean, let's go back to the first game of the night we casted. The Finns, they lost the pistol round, they were behind, so they came out with like 2 Galils, like that weird team buy.
Yeah.
And Nexus aren't a team that does that kind of thing.
No, they're definitely not. As we can see, they're just playing it pretty standardly. They have 2 people in B, 3 people in A, hoping to get something done. Dupree's going to take down Huxley. MX is waiting here for anyone to show up, but it's, I mean, when they do, it's gonna be surely death to them. Yeah, they can't really get into a good position because Copenhagen Wolves are playing it pretty safely here. Like they're peeking out at at a point where they just basically, even if they lose a rifle, it's not really going to help Anexis much because there is always at least like 1 or 2 other players from Copenhagen Wolves nearby to defend any rifle. Maybe Release can come in from behind here and get a kill, and he will do it. That's very nice, taking down the pre, picking up a Galil here, but he's not really going to be interested in saving this Galil. He's going to be buying next round anyway, so I'm guessing he's just going to try and see if he can do a lot of economic damage to take down a number of players on Copenhagen Wolves. It's 1 on 4, obviously. It's not even going to happen. It's going to be Cajun once again to take him down. And look at Cajun B. He's 23 and 8. That's his score right now. It's actually absurd. 14-4. 2 more rounds away from winning here are Copenhagen Wolves. See if they can do it. 16-4 against the Anexis and be off to a fantastic start. Obviously, I'm guessing, well, they must have beat Western Wolves here earlier in the day in overtime and everything.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know. I'm predicting that, like, Copenhagen Wolves surely must be in the finals for this tournament.
Oof. It's a bold prediction.
It is a bold
There's a lot of teams left in it, and depending on which half of the bracket, they might have to go through NIP to do that.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely true. It's not going to be nice. Dupree waiting here is going to peek out and take down Huxley. What an unfortunate turn of events for Anexis. They have to get this round, obviously, otherwise they will be all out of it. Let's look at Rattlesnake. Where's he looking? Down towards the boiler room. They might actually go for it here, but no, they're going to take the bomb back. Fetish, the in-game leader, making a choice, saying, nope, let's actually go over here and peek a little bit.
Yeah, and it's a good decision if they go for it. Hudgy's rotated to city spawn. No, never mind. They're coming back.
Bringing it all the way back. They might run into Rattlesnake here. Can he get the shot off? No, he misses it. And he's going to fall back through the archway really quickly. Cajun Beach coming around this corner. Can Rattlesnake get it? No, Cajun Beach waiting for him. Great play from him. Even more kills coming in. And he's going to turn around to get a kill on Hudgy. I actually don't know how this guy does it, but he does do it. 25 and 8 is his score. Such a ridiculous display of skill coming out here from Cajun. And that's going to leave MX all alone. 1 on 4. And Dupree will get that shot of 15-4, guys. One more round in favor of Copenhagen Wolves, and we'll be going straight into the other matchup, which is LDLC up against Very Games. I promise you we'll get on that the minute or the second this ends. I'm actually going to paste you right now the IP for it, Albert, so you have it too.
Very standard.
Did get that. So, yep. 15-4 is the score in the 20th round, and this is the matchup between Copenhagen Wolves and Anexis, and Anexis have not managed to really find the right rhythm here. It's been really tough for them because every time they've tried something, like a lot of strategies actually do revolve around getting a certain pick off at a certain point, or you get a kill and then you do something. But every time it seems like, or at least almost every time, it's actually Copenhagen Wolves who get that early pick off, and then they have to stop and think about what they want to do now. And then they either run out of time or they just get into a position where it's really difficult to do anything. Device is going to take down Hutchgy through the smoke yet again. If I hadn't seen these guys just do this at LAN, I'd actually be a little bit concerned about how crazy they're playing right now. But I have just seen that. Watts and Cajun taking down a number of people. It's now 5 on 2. MX and Rattlesnake, the only guys left alive and the only guys to try and keep Anexis in this match. The bomb is going down right then and there. And that's going to be the end of it. Dupree and Device have just